I used to be so ridiculously shy that going up to someone new or even going anywhere on my own would completely freak me out. The weird thing about our comfort zones is that we can actually expand them by stepping out of them. And embracing the temporary discomfort is one of the keys to achieving your dream life and building unstoppable confidence. Today I'm taking the biggest step I've ever taken out of my comfort zone, but by the end of this video, you're gonna know exactly how to expand yours. I would go as far as to say that stepping out of your comfort zone is the only way that you can grow as a person. Think about it like at the gym. You can't build muscle if you only lift weights that are easy to you. You need to push yourself out of your comfort zone slightly beyond your limit if you want to actually create that stimulus for muscle growth. The same goes when you want to start getting out of your comfort zone. The first initial step doesn't have to be a big one, it just has to be big enough to create that stimulus for growth.
I'm going to this fitness event in London. This is my first time ever going somewhere like that on my own, because London's like, I don't know, I want to say 20 times bigger than Durham, which is a lot. And the only time I've been there before is once with family and once with school. And so I don't really know my way around, because it was always like I would just follow whoever was leading the way and trust that they knew where they were going. It's also my first time ever staying in a hotel on my own. I don't even know what you say. Like, when you go in, do you just say, I have a reservation? I made a booking? I don't know. So I'm just going to see what comes out of my mouth when I get there. You might not realize this, but I am a massive introvert. Like, on YouTube, it's kind of easy because I'm just speaking to a camera. But when I'm with, like, actual people, it's a whole different story. At this point, the comfort zone is almost out the window, but not quite. But then wait for it. Tonight, it's my first time ever going clubbing. I know. I probably should have done that by now, but it's not just clubbing, right? It's a boat party, and with a bunch of people I've never met until today, later today. So I didn't think that would ever be my first experience of clubbing, but you know, it's the first time for everything. So at that point, the comfort zone is well and truly out the window. But still, I'm excited. I feel like I'm going to be running off nervous energy all day. So yeah. If I survive, that's a win.
There's actually real scientific evidence backing up why stepping out of your comfort zone is so important. And it all came about in 1908, where two psychologists shared that you had to have this thing called optimal anxiety for your personal development. And essentially, optimal anxiety is where you expose yourself to just the right amount of stress, where you're forced to change, and you're being stretched just enough to grow, but not too much that you snap and like completely break down. It's that Goldilocks zone where things aren't too easy that you're comfortable, but they're also not too hard that you're completely overwhelmed and burnt out. That is where the magic happens, and that's the sweet spot where you're going to become the version of yourself that you never thought you could be. The reason why stepping out of your comfort zone repeatedly actually acts to expand it is a lot more fundamental than that. Essentially, every time you expose yourself to more challenging experience and force yourself to have discipline to continue on through them, that helps to train a part of your brain called the prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for important functions like self-control. So if you consistently challenge yourself in those ways, like getting up super early to go to the gym every morning, you are strengthening that area of your brain, so it will become easier and easier over time to get through those challenging situations. This works to expand your comfort zone because as that part of your brain gets stronger and you start building a habit, then you start to become comfortable with being uncomfortable. Your brain starts to value discipline over comfort, so if you really want to go solo traveling but you're also super scared, then your brain thinks to itself, oh, we felt scared before, but we keep going through that and we do things anyway. So it becomes this more of a habit cycle. So your brain knows that even though these difficult emotions are popping up and you're super scared and everything else, it has this process in place where it keeps going through those difficult situations because it's known from past events that it's been fine afterwards. Studies have shown that stepping out of your comfort zone can actually improve your brain health and neuroplasticity. So that means you can literally rewire your entire brain to make it easier to do difficult things.
Okay, we're gonna do a tiny little room tour because it's a tiny little room, but it's honestly not much smaller than my room in Durham. So here we are. Here's the bed. That's it. And then the essentials. Also, the bathroom's really nice. Like, I don't know how to turn the light off. Wait, I don't need my face in it. I don't know how to turn the light off yet, but I'm sure we'll figure it out. I'm gonna go for a shower in a second. Lovely, lovely. And yeah, this is where I'm gonna be getting ready. I don't know how long I've got. Hang on. I've got 2 hours to get ready, so I'm gonna get ready. But first, oh yeah, I also got a straw from Starbucks just for this. Everything tastes better with a straw. You can't convince me otherwise. Try me. This looks so bad. Got 20 minutes to fix this. This is the look. I am gonna take my hair down, but I originally put on a bit too much makeup, so I have like hid it back a bit. I think it's too much, but I don't wear makeup much anyway. At least not like heavy makeup. Well, this isn't very, you know what I mean. So this is the look. I need to go, like, right now.
The biggest practical step that I took that made it so much easier to step out of my comfort zone in the first place started with my mindset. Ultimately, it all comes down to how we perceive ourselves. So if you view yourself as a shy person, an introvert, someone who's scared to talk to new people, or people don't want to talk to you, then that is going to be your reality. You are literally telling yourself that is who you are, and your brain is going to believe that. So stop doing that and start defining yourself and telling yourself that you are the highest version of yourself. So the version of yourself that you want to be. That's that confident version who goes out and speaks to different people. It's the person that people want to be around at a party and has the confidence to go and talk to new people and go to new places that they've never been before. It's such a simple mindset shift, but as soon as you implement it, you start to build those habits that future version of yourself will do, and then you'll suddenly find that you are that future version of yourself and you are confident and you're everything that you were trying to be. Some people might look at it as a fake it till you make it kind of thing, but honestly, it's more like fast tracking to your future self. Fast tracking to your highest self and the best version of yourself. Because the only thing holding you back from that best version of yourself is you and your limiting beliefs. So as soon as you switch your mindset, you can literally change your whole perspective on everything. It can be crazy to think about if you've never thought about things this way before, but you're literally defining your reality, and the way that you define yourself will define your actions and your habits and the person you're going to be. So start making those decisions and doing those actions that align with the person you want to be, not the person you're currently defining yourself as. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm shattered from last night. My voice is not here either. There was so much loud music that I basically had to shout everything I said, and I'm quite a quiet person in general, so the voice is not voicing. But I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I would, which was the crazy thing. Because usually when you're stepping out of your comfort zone, you expect the worst. Like, you don't think you're going to enjoy it. And initially, when I first stepped in the gym in the morning event, I was a bit overwhelmed. I did get there an hour early though, so there wasn't anyone there, and then I had to come back, but yeah. When the music was louder and there were lots of people, I was a bit overwhelmed, but I made some really genuine friends, which was amazing. I'm pretty sure I'll be seeing them around. It's definitely showed me that the hardest part of stepping out of your comfort zone is definitely that first leap, because once you've done something, no matter how small it is, to get over that initial step, then you're more than halfway there. Also, the boat party, I thought it was going to be clubbing vibes, but then I was speaking to one of my friends there and she was like, nah, this is nothing like a club, this is just a party. So I did get that. There was loud music, obviously. It wasn't too intense. Overall, I think it was a really exciting experience because I don't do this kind of thing very often, as you can probably tell. But it was so good to meet different people. Like, there was so much talent on that boat. Calisthenics people, just really strong people, just amazing people. And it was really eye-opening to see so many different people come together because of fitness. And that was incredible. I just love being part of the fitness community. And I know that's not exactly linked to stepping out of your comfort zone, but personally, I think fitness has helped me do that. Like, before I started the gym, I had zero confidence. I would not be able to go to London, be in this hotel on my own. I would freak out. I wouldn't even get to the station. But now I've like through the gym, through talking to scary gym bros and getting over little, like, smaller fears like that has meant that I've built the confidence over time to do something like this. And it's crazy. Like, it's just crazy to me. I feel like a proper adult now, sort of. I mean, don't get me wrong, I was absolutely terrified walking back in the dark last night. I I was wearing heels. Wait, I've already packed them, but I was wearing heels and I had decided to get the bus. But I stood there for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, maybe longer, and the bus just didn't show up. So then I decided to walk. It was only well, Google Maps said it was a 25-minute walk, so I decided to walk in my heels. My feet were already blistered at this point, which was why I was wanting to get the bus. So I started walking, and then two buses of the one that I was trying to get showed up, like, overtook me. And I was like, mate, you could have been there when the timetable said you were supposed to be there instead of making me walk in the dark. Because I don't know how safe London is at night. Because it was like almost 2 a.m. and I was just wandering the streets of London. Then I walked past my hotel, like straight across the road, walked straight past it, and there were, like, I don't know, they seemed kind of dodgy guys on the opposite side, and I got to them, then I realised I'd passed my hotel, turned around, marched all the way back, and I got back. But I was pretty freaked out for no reason. But next time, I might not be as freaked out, because that's the thing, stepping out of your comfort zone. If you've done it once, it's slightly easier to do it the next time, then slightly easier to do it the next time, and it sort of compounds over time, which is the amazing thing about building confidence. There are a couple of practical things though that helped me step out of my comfort zone in the first place. The first one is stepping into who I want to be. So if I want to be that confident person, then I should just do it. People always overcomplicate that. Literally, the only confines you're putting on yourself and your identity come from you. So if you tell yourself you're a shy person, you're going to be a shy person. If you tell yourself you're a confident person, you can go and be a confident person. Like, I was filming on the train at the very start of this video. That was stepping out of my comfort zone in itself, because people were watching, I had a microphone out. I literally just put my confident girl hat on and then went and did it. So stop overthinking, take it one step at a time, and act like the person you want to be, not the person you think you are. The second tip is set yourself little challenges to help you step out of your comfort zone. So once you meet those little challenges, you're sort of ticking things off a list, and it makes it so much easier for you to get further out of your comfort zone. So for me, when I walked in the gym, I made a little mental note to go and speak to 5 people, like, within 10 minutes of me being there. And I did it. And that's a small thing that I could do to step out of my comfort zone initially, before there were loads of people there. Just talk to a few people and sort of get to know my surroundings a bit. And that really went a long way, because it meant that as the event went on, I could come back to those people if I wanted. They knew me, they recognised me, I could say hi. And it made things a lot more chill. Like, it was a good icebreaker to begin with. Another little challenge I set myself, not like before I got to the gym, but when I was there, I noticed people had like the matching shorts as I do. And I was like, that'd be so cool if I could go and speak to everyone who has matching shorts as me, because that's an automatic, like, talking point. You're matching. It's so cute. And we did that, and we ended up getting some cute photos as well. And yeah, I made some good friends just through that. It's the tiniest step out of your comfort zone, but but it can go such a long way to building like friendships that could last forever. Stepping out of your comfort zone is honestly so powerful. I know it's intimidating, I know it's scary. I'm still gonna have to step out of my comfort zone today because I need to get back on the underground to get to the train station, to get on my train. Once I'm on my train, I'm good. I'm good. Comfort zone is back, we're back in it. But until then, the comfort zone is still sort of over here at the moment. But yeah, in general, I'm so happy that I decided to do this. I feel like it will have impacted me as a person, like the connections I've made, the confidence I've built just from doing this. And I know, like, Durham to London, it's a few hours on the train. It's not like the other side of the world, but you could sort of see it as the first small step to like bigger steps, like traveling abroad on my own, stuff like that. And the exact same goes for you. It's about taking small steps that build up to build your confidence and make it easier and easier to step out of your comfort zone, and you're gonna end up doing amazing things. This video marks the start of my self-improvement series, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss any more videos, and I hope it's given you the confidence that you can step out of your comfort zone too.